This morning I have a job to do on the e-bike. We're going to try to find a little campsite that certainly wouldn't be accessible with the bounder or the van. In the end here, I'm going to see if I can find that campsite. You can see the bounder way over there. I had to leave Bella. Since I'm on the bike and going where I'm going, Bella's going to have to stay behind. It broke my heart. She knew she wasn't going. I think when I got the e-bike down, she knew it. She had her head down, and I'm like, okay, you stay a while. I hate that. So I put in the GPS, this park that's on the other side of this bridge, and there was no prior warning. We started down this street and we came to this bridge. It said weight limit 5 tons. Okay. I don't think the bounder will have be a tight squeeze, an inch or two on either side maybe. But it's way over the weight limit. There's a truck behind me. A pickup truck's gonna go across here. Yeah, he'd be okay. He probably weighs not even 3 tons. Yeah, it's a foggy morning. We're gonna take a right here on this path to start with. I don't know what this contraption up here is. Well, this trail is actually between 2 rails. Like rail cars used to come here. And I think it's kind of self-evident here. There's a canal here. Obviously they would back rail cars in here over this contraption. There's pulleys and cables, and it would probably lift, load or unload canal boats. This is part of the C&O canal system. C&O, I'm pretty certain, is Chesapeake and Ohio canal system. So somewhere here, and I may have come across the wrong side. Yeah, well, somehow we're gonna have to end up back over the other side, because there's a cool old building over there. What is it? Cushwa's Coal and Brick and Builder Supply and Coal. Let me see here. I'm not sure what is where. Well, this is gonna be a disappointment if I see what I think I see. Hang on, let's get up here. Okay, dismount. Okay, we're okay. Dismount and walk bicycles across the aqueduct. All right. So there's a whole trail network here. Wow, we are up here at Williamsport, and to the east is Hancock, Maryland, and it zigzags all the way down the river to White's Ferry, Maryland. Oh, and somewhere, yeah, we're not going to forget how many miles this is, but we're only going to travel this little bit of area here. Might be something below. We might have to turn around and go back the other way. I think there's something just above. Yeah, I think there's a lock and a lock keeper's house. So, wait a minute. So, okay, so it's a bike path, hiking and biking. And there it is, in operation, I guess, from 1850 to 1924. Along the Potomac River. All right. I seen another name that I recognize that we might go see at a later date. All right. So obviously the water is low, and those strips along the sides, those are those wooden strips right there, or to protect, something that when the boats come in, it can bounce off it or use it to guide themselves in if they need to. But this whole aqueduct, I think, was rebuilt here just not too long ago. I seen an image on Google Maps. If you put it on satellite view, the imagery, and you look overhead, there was you can tell this was closed off, and there were some some cranes and other construction equipment where they had rebuilt this. So must have been beyond repair or maintenance. It just needed a complete redo. So, you know, preserving the canal system or sections of it for historical purposes is really pretty awesome. Yeah, it's a foggy morning. It's pretty cool. I left the bounder closed up because it's cool enough. Oops, I almost jumped on the bike to start riding it, and I forgot I need to walk it across the rest of the way. Let's get this thing underway. So I think this is all the longer that the canal runs anymore. They just dammed it off here. You can tell that the canal itself, you can see the recess when we get down there to where it continued, but as far as maintaining any kind of water level in it, they just dammed it off in a section here. And like I say, it goes down to the next, well, there's the aqueduct, and then it'll be down further is one of the dams in the dam keeper's house. So they have this section here preserved for history. But it's supposed to be a campsite. Let's get on our way. Actually, I had it marked on my maps, and I forgot to what I forgot to do is put I have a thing for on the bike, a phone holder. I took it off, and I forgot to put it back on, so I'll just have to refer to it from time to time. How far we got to go? It's about 2.5 miles. All right. Well, we just stopped for a minute. As you can see, the canal down here has big trees growing in it and other debris. It would take a lot to really clean the entire system out and rebuild all the dams and maintain the entire length of it. There's just probably not enough use to justify doing all that. That's just a lot of cost. Although I do know that over in the UK they have some well-maintained canal systems that kind of like just pleasure cruising. I don't know how much they use it for commerce anymore, but probably some. It still goes through a bunch of towns, and people use them kind of like we do our RVs or houseboats and stuff. They still have quite a few active canal systems. I don't know that we have any. Maybe some sections here and there. I don't know. I should have waited for about a half an hour or so till the fog burned off a little bit. It's going to be a very nice, warm, sunny day. I think 75 degrees is forecast and sunny. But it's foggy here along the Potomac. I think this would be an excellent area for finding artifacts. Although you got to watch that sort of thing, especially metal detecting. It's probably not allowed at all in a national park system. Yeah, that would probably be a big no-no. But I mean, all kind of troops have been, and Indians, and a lot of activity here, I'm sure, along the river. I mean, that old fella, our first president, right? George Washington crossed the Potomac. Why can't I say that right today? And I mean, so all that Civil War activity happened around here. I mean, Washington D.C. is only, and Arlington and all that's only, I don't know, 30 or 40 miles to the east of here. Anyway, I need to check my map here. See how we got to be halfway or better. Yeah, it's a little cool this morning. Okay, where are we at? What? 1 minute? Only 1 minute away. Okay. All right, I don't think this is it, but this might be worth taking a peek at. I think it's just down here, just a wee little bit here. There's a, I think there's a little parking area and some steps coming down over the hill behind us. So this is probably just a place for, I'm not a boat launch, but a dock, maybe for the park rangers' boats and stuff. I'm sure they kind of patrol the area. Both land and water. All right, let's go up here and see if we can find its campsite.
You have arrived.
Oh, it says I've arrived at mile 101. Well, I don't really see a campsite. I just see a big flat level area. Wait a minute. I thought it was supposed to be like a picnic table and a fire ring. I'll have a look around here. I don't know what I'm missing, but I'm not finding it. But there's this huge flat area down here just off the trail. You know, if you were a hiker or a cyclist or an e-biker, you know, and taking this whole trail system, there are along this, I think there's 3 different places where they have kind of designated that camping's okay. So, you know, if you pack up a little, you know, pup tent and a sleeping bag and, you know, some basics with food, you know, some snacks, and you know, you could come down here and camp in this area along the river. Of course, it'd be nice if it wasn't all foggy out there and we could actually see the river. Hang on, we're gonna go back up on a trail. Maybe we'll head back up to where that that dam is in the, or the lock, yeah, the lock and dam in the gatekeeper's house. And if I spot that, I thought I've seen a picture on the internet somewhere where there's actually a campfire, or yeah, a fire ring. And I think there was a picnic table too, so, but I'm just not seeing it anywhere down here. See, now this would be one way to camp on the cheap, right? I mean, you pack your stuff up on an e-bike, okay? It's, you know, you don't have to pay for any gas. or maybe to get down to the trailhead, you know, but then you get all these miles and miles. You could travel all day, and I could even take a thing to recharge it, a little solar thing. Yeah, there'd be a way to do that. Charge it every 40 miles or so, I think. You know, take some other goodies with you. No free, you know, the camping's free, so free transportation, free camping. That'd be on the cheap. Oh, I'm glad I came down. I thought, just for the heck of it, I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna ride down just a little bit further, and here it is. A porta potty back there for hikers and bikers. And wait, oh, wait a minute, before we go over there, look, there's a, well, it used to be an old hand pump. Now it seems to have some pipes going to it. I don't know, the handle's long gone. And what's up here? Oh yeah, this is called, I forgot the name of it until, I'm glad this reminded me, the Jordan Junction Hiker Biker Campsite. Cumberland Valley, 6 miles that way. North Mountain, 9 miles the other way. And this is a trash-free park. Trash cans are not provided in this park. Please take your trash home when you leave. So, all right, let's go down to the campsite here. Here it is. No, that's a shame. I guess it's not trash free. You know, there was even garbage bags up there. Let me see if I can go get one. Maybe I'll just be a good Samaritan and pack that stuff out. People were funny about doing their part, you know, following rules. Well, quite a few videos back, somebody gave me a hard time. A couple people did. It said because there was one Walmart bag in this weird, you know, just kind of a questionable area, and they gave me a hard time because I didn't pick it up. I noticed it was just like the only piece of litter, and they gave me a hard time because I didn't pick it up. Well, you know, sometimes around those places you have, you know, questionable characters. Sometimes they have a tent in the weeds, or they got their shopping cart and are homeless, and just unknowns there. And you don't know who had that, what they had in it, what they used it for. And it was just one of them things where, you know, some things I'm not going to pick up, you know. And there's a crew that goes around and maintains that property all the time, so it'll get taken care of. But just one of the things, like, I ain't touching that. So I do use some discretion. I don't just pick up anything. But this is really cool that the Park Service does have trash bags every so often for somebody's convenience. Got McDonald's cups and Gatorades, drink boxes, probably toasty cheese crackers. Really, people? Yeah. All right, we'll pack that out with us. I even get them couple old cigarette butts. That's better. And on my bike, I do have this collapsible. Collapsible. It's like a milk crate in here. Just pops up. Fold the sides out, and it's good to go. Put the garbage bag in there. And we'll just throw a bungee cord across it. All right, that's taken care of. We'll get back on our way here. And I think they allow up to 2 days. I could be wrong about that. Might be thinking about something else, but all right, let's go. The sun's getting close. It'll be burnt through this fog here in a little bit. All right, we're back at this lift. Oh, I think we have to continue down here just a short ways. That's the bridge we came over on from where we parked at. Oh, check us out. Okay. So this is a canal, and this is the tow path where they pull the boats with the donkeys or mules or whatever on this side, and then on the opposite side over there is railroad tracks. Apparently they're very disused railroad tracks, but the sun is the sun is finally burning the fog off. All right, let's get up here a little bit more. Okay, here's something cool. For one thing, that's a really big old power station over there. There's a dam over there, a power generating dam, but this red building here, I'm sure preceded the power station. That is a big hopper type thing for refilling. I'm sure it's for refilling locomotives back in the day when there was still steam. I think it's a big coal hopper. Pretty sure. All right, we're almost there. Oh, there's a parking area down here. It might have been easier if I just known about this and parked the bounder down here and started from down here. Now, I've seen pictures of this where it was actually full of water, and just, it must just be more dependent on the time of year, I guess. And it looks like the lower side might have water in it. Oh, here's the dam keeper's, or the lock keeper's house. Hang on, let's go. Let me park this e-bike a minute. I think the same thing holds true down at that end as the upper end did. That it's just dammed off down there. That they just maintain this body of water below the dam, and then the rest of the way up through the aqueduct, and then just up above. And they have these lower dam doors are wide open. And they have them cabled so that they stay that way. I don't think it takes much to move them, actually. Ooh, oh yeah. There's room, though. You can open and close them. One person. Pretty easily. Don't be riding your horses across this bridge. Yeah, bridges are not designed for horses. So I just assumed that this was the lock keeper's house. Just calling it a canal home. Yeah, the boatsmen had a hard life, but the lock tenders, that's what they're called. But the lock tenders did too, because they couldn't go nowhere. They had to be on the job all the time. So yeah, they were responsible for just, instead of just people coming through here and just using them themselves and possibly getting hurt or damaging the lock system, they were responsible for the safe and proper operation of the locks. I like this place because it has chimneys always grab my attention. So it had a fireplace on the one end of the house, on the other end of the house, and then this might have been an addition at some point. But yeah, it's I can see from here it's all padlocked up. I thought I seen a picture of it one day or on the internet that the door was open, and I didn't know if they, you know, maybe did tours, or maybe they do certain days, kind of showed around. What else? Anything else down here we want to see? Let's just walk across this bridge for a second. So, all right, so we have the main lock here for the boats to go through, and then this other side, don't know. It just has a little chute down there. Maybe when the water flow got to be too much on certain times of the year, they would release some over in this channel. Could be. Can hear the songbirds this morning. All right. Well, this is kind of the kind of trip that the e-bikes are, you know, good for. Put some miles in without too much trouble. I got some exercise. I cheated for a little while. I just full throttled it. Wasn't even pedaling. Cruising 22 miles an hour without any effort. But then I don't always do that. I'll turn it way down and the pedal assist, and yeah, where I'm doing some of the work for a while and get some exercise in. So you know, I use it off and on at my discretion when I feel like it. I think that just leaves those 2 or 3 buildings up here by the coal and brick supplier place. I think there's a couple of buildings up there I want to see. Yeah, the fog is finally going away. How's that? Yeah, this contraption up here is just pretty fascinating. And everything seems to be in place. You know, I see the pulleys. I see the pulleys up here, and the cable that goes over. You know, the cables are all in place. It'd be interesting to see it. They actually operate it once in a while. They should have demonstration days. Huh. Oh, here we go. Yep, here we go. Perfect, perfect. We can get rid of this now. All right. Now we've emptied our cargo. That way, if we come across such a thing again, we have room for it. So I guess your average trucker car, you know, normal passenger vehicles are okay. They can come over here and park. And I seen this on the map, and that's what I thought. Yeah, there's parking area down here. But I didn't realize there was going to be a bridge restriction. Something just a little too, wouldn't handle the boundary very well. That would be bad. Need I say it? The van would have done it. All right, how do we get down there? All right, we gotta go down this way. I wonder if Bella sees me, or if she's napping. I can't tell. Okay, cool. I'm gonna get up here on the sidewalk. We're gonna stop a minute. But I noticed this, like I say, I usually find these places on the internet first and snoop around on the maps and satellite view and street view, and I seen this old place over here, and you know, it's certainly been around a while, and it certainly has character. And I tell you what, I would love to have that as an old fixer-upper. It just there's something just really cool about this place. I'd love to see the inside. Yeah, and this is back when they built foundations with pretty thick walls. Those walls are probably you know, a full 2 feet thick. You can tell by the entranceway, and look how far that entrance door is from the storm door. Hang on, we'll peek real quick. Okay, look at this. Okay, there's room. You could actually stand between the two doors. So I love it, love it. You know, probably cost a couple of bucks to fix it up. Actually, this is where I should have came in the boundary. I just didn't know. I should have come down in here, parked over there somewhere. And here's a visitor center over here, and towpath access. But here's one of those old buildings. You know, I'm a huge fan of the old brick buildings. Yeah. The curves, you know, the curved at the top, you know, the arches at the top. You know, big old windows. Jeez, I just love that kind of building. And I bet this was a hopping place at one time with the railroad. Well, this whole area, you know, these buildings, and you know, with the railroad coming through here, and the towpath, you know, those boats. Yeah, so this is a National Historic Park. Did I get that right? The Chesapeake, Ohio. Yeah, little picnic area, restrooms. God, I'd love to see the inside of that building. We're on the bike route. Oh, and there's a horse, a statue of a horse. I guess that's commemorating the probably some of the animals used to tow the boats. I think in many cases they were mules or donkeys. I don't know, maybe there was horses were used more. I just don't know. I'm coming, but well, that worked out well with the e-bike today. Where are we at? Did I say it's Williamsport, Maryland, and on the other side of the Potomac River, I keep pronouncing that wrong, is West Virginia. So we're right here on near the state line, and the Pennsylvania state line is only, I don't know, 8 or 10 miles to the north of us. So we'll probably actually get into Pennsylvania later today, and we gotta meander around a little bit. We have a little bit of time to use up. I might get to that later or in the next video. Did you think you wasn't gonna be in the video? Huh? Did you think you wasn't gonna get in this video? Poor girl. But you are. You are. We'll go for a walk. Alright, me and Bella's gonna go take care of a few things, go for a little walk, make sure she's all good to travel for a bit. And we're gonna probably end up in Pennsylvania here after a bit. And then we gotta make our way halfway across the state to where we're going, but we got a little bit of time to burn. So we'll kind of meander, do a couple of things, but then when we're gonna get back to the garage, we're gonna have plenty of things to do. We got lots to do this year. So I'm looking forward to getting started. Anyway, thanks for coming along. I'll see you next time.